Yo. We back with another one. It's motherfucking Sir Mac.
It's your boy, Mount Cushmore.
Yo. And we here with Tales from the motherfucking Kicks, you dig? Tales for the Kicks if you want to be short, but I put emphasis in my words. So, Tales for the motherfucking Kicks, it is for me.
Welcome,
ladies and gentlemen. Motherfucking welcome.
All right, Sir Mac. Tell us what we have in front of us today.
My friend, I thought you would never ask. I've been waiting all day for that question. Right here in front of us.
Hell no, go ahead.
Don't throw me off, man. I'm full character right now.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
Right here in front of us, we have the one, the only Travis Scott Air Force Ones. You feel me? And it's just like that, you dig? And, you know, I want to get into the shoe a little bit. I don't remember everything about the shoe, but I do know that he did take parts from, like, his previous jobs before he blew up and got famous and everything. I think he worked in some type of factory or something like that. And he threw those type of elements. That's why you see, like, the rough, you know, like, that rough, I forgot, canvas material and fucking all these different types of Polaroids for like work pants and different canvases for uniforms and different shit. There's just all types of different elements on the shoe. But one of my favorite ones is this little silver thing right there, that little gold thing. My bad, I called it silver, but it's gold. I'm sorry, it's a shiny thing. I'm sorry, guys. But that right there got that nice fat TX. And you know what that TX stands for, Kyle?
Motherfucking Texas.
Yes, sir. So we got these bad boys. I know they look very clean at the bottom. I only wore them like twice. And just for a few hours, you know. But yeah, there you go. Check them out. Hopefully you can get a good view. And if you can't, you can always look them up or pull them out your own closet and look at them, you know. Yeah, if you can. Hey, and then let's get into the pops. I want to get into the pops real quick because you know I love pops just as much as I love my shoes.
Absolutely.
So we got Candyman. You know, don't say his name 3 times.
I don't give a fuck if it's like not true or if it is true or not. I'm not gonna find out.
I'm not gonna test it.
I'm still scared to even do Bloody Mary.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did watch the entire movie in front of a mirror one time. I didn't realize I was in front of the mirror until I was like already halfway through the mirror.
Why would you do that?
Movie. Okay, so I was sitting at home by myself and I was like, fuck it. I'm going to throw on the movie. Then I started watching the movie and then I was like, oh shit, there's a mirror right here. And I just completely forgot about it, but I was too lazy to get up and move it anyway. So I was like, fuck it, it's staying. Then what else do I have? I got Pennywise up there, you know? Gotta have Pennywise up there. Stay away from the sewer wheel and from red balloons. Okay? They all float down there.
Even if you're a good swimmer, you still float.
And then I got that Demogorgon up there. You know? Stay away from the upside down. Stay away.
Stay upside up. Right side up.
There you go. Stay right side up.
Upside up.
Don't say upside down.
Upside up.
Stay right side up. Okay. All right. Then I got my boy Edgar from Men in Black. You dig? You know, the cockroach man. What he said? Water. Sugar.
Water.
More.
Water.
I like that. More.
I cannot. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
I loved that first one. Oh my God, I loved it. I just started watching the animated series with my son.
Is it good?
So fucking funny.
Is it?
There's so many shits in there that we missed when we were little, because we were little. But now we're as an adults going back and looking at it, you're just like, oh, that's a joke. I didn't catch that the first time. Then I have the one, the only, the felon, the national, the intergalactic criminal. Motherfucking Rick.
That boy Rick.
You can't make that man stay away from anything because he almost invented everything but the world. So That man Rick. Yeah, he's up there in my pops. I'm sorry. His glow and dark version. Oh, yeah, and that Demogorgon is too. He's up there with my pops.
Yeah.
He's not worth much for other people, but to me, he's my first chase. And I'm like, hell yeah.
I fucks with it.
Hell
I
yeah.
fucks with it.
You know how hard it is to find a fucking chase?
I'm
Like, I have damn near almost 70 plus pops and only have one fucking chase. And I be trying too. I don't go to like try like buying all of these shits and shit. But I bought in 1 or 2 little mystery boxes. Can't find them. Can't find them.
Can't find them.
Okay, just don't come to me. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the little setup I have for here. And I'm setting everything up, and I'll keep saying stay away because Kyle has some stories for us. And I shouldn't say stories. Why am I saying stories? Kyle had tales for us.
I have tales.
He has tales.
I have 5 tales that we're gonna cover today, and all in the great state of Texas.
All in the great state of Texas.
Great fucking state of Texas. Born and raised, Texas blood through and through.
Oh, how sweet.
Right. So, with it being Texas, we're gonna start off with the Lady of the Lake.
Ooh. I haven't heard about this Lady in the Lake, Kyle. I know Lady of the Lake
University.
I have no idea who this
Hell
Lady of the
yeah.
Lake is. What lake is she around?
So, wait your turn. Be patient.
I'm
sir.
so sorry. I do
Be
not want to
patient.
step on toes here.
All right, so basically, the Lady of the Lake, she's a pretty big urban legend in Texas and everything. And basically, I mean, have you seen Supernatural, right?
No, you keep asking me that, and I'm like, nope.
Because I want you to watch it.
Oh,
There's a perfect episode that covers something like this.
is that so?
It is.
Huh?
Ha!
Maybe I will.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
Maybe you would.
Huh?
Anyway, so the urban legend goes, this guy is driving on one of the roads that run around the lake at night and everything, like pretty
Oh,
late.
a road that goes around the lake.
Mm-hmm.
He said the road that runs around the lake. I was like,
The road that goes around the lake. Anyway, he went up ahead and everything, and at the side of the road, he saw like a woman like just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like she had he didn't know who she was. She was just sitting there. Now, when he pulled over, it was told that he said she was wearing a 20s era, that style of pajamas and everything back in the day.
Yeah.
He decides, all right, I'm gonna be a good citizen. I'm gonna be a good Samaritan, right? The man pulls over, asks the woman, hey, do you need some help? And she asks him for a ride to the house on Gaston Avenue.
On Gaston Avenue.
Gaston Avenue. So the man is like, all right, bet, I'll take you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He obliges and everything. He drives through the night to get to Gaston because, this woman is just sitting there in undergarments, like who knows what she went through and everything.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the young woman goes, like they both take off, and she just remains completely silent, doesn't say a fucking thing.
So after she asked for the right to the
That's
street,
all she said.
That's it.
That's all she said.
Creepy.
Exactly. Like, first of all, that's rude. Like, how dare you? You can talk.
Well, I mean, it's just very strange. 2 strangers are giving each other's rides.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I did forget about that point.
You at least want to know a little something. You're going to exchange names.
Exactly. Anyway, so they finally reach their destination, right? The man, he turns around and the woman is just not there.
Gone.
Just fucking gone. Abracadabra, I'm out of here.
What if she tucked and rolled?
Tucked and rolled. He would hear the fucking door open though.
True.
So, he's like looking around the car. He's like, what the fuck is going on? The only thing that she left behind was a wet stain on the car's seat. So the legend now goes that this woman was a woman that ended up drowning in White Rock Lake. It's one of the most beautiful and is one of the most beautiful lakes around that area, because of the scenery and the way everything goes. Basically like the view of it, you know what I mean? So then, that's when she was drowning. She ended up drowning, but like, well, I don't want to say drowning because she didn't die from that. But like,
She almost drowned? What do you mean?
yeah, like she didn't like she okay. How do I say this? She wasn't drowning. She was drowning, but she didn't die.
Okay.
Like she got to shore and everything, but then she ended up later dying from hypothermia.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I couldn't remember, and then like apparently like people have witnessed like a woman sitting there and everything, but nobody thought to stop. So she was wet and cold. So when she left this man's car to get to her when she got in this man's car to get to her destination and disappeared, that's why the seat was wet and nothing, like no harm or anything came up to that man.
Because he actually helped
The
her.
man firmly believes that he helped Ray lay her soul to like rest.
Because somebody finally helped.
Somebody finally helped her.
That's so sad.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Very, very sad.
But that is the Lady of the Lake. I want to say that's what the Lady of the Lake University is named after, but it's not.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So who is? Well, I don't know. That's a story for a different time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, that's that was a deep one, Kyle. Fuck.
Yeah. I see what you did there because of the water and everything. That's fucked up. But I get it. I'm sorry.
It's always a pun with you, huh? You're a big pun.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like that.
I'll be the fat Joe to that pun.
That. Now we are going to go ahead and go to a different culture of a legend.
Not a culture of a legend. I like the way you put that in translation. Right. Let's get to it because this has me intrigued.
All right, so they've made a movie about it and everything, and I've seen it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. A couple jump scares and everything, but we're gonna talk about La Llorona. Oh, I butchered the fuck out of that.
Wow. Was you about to summon somebody else?
I was. I'm sorry. Be gone.
Hey, don't be coming to my house doing summoning other demons here.
My bad. No, so La Llorona is she's basically a banshee. She's a phantom banshee.
I've been hearing about this tale since I was
little as fuck, right? Hell yeah.
A kid, elementary. I remember I first heard about this story on a rainy day. On a rainy day.
Now, she was part sorrowful banshee, and then she was a part angry spirit. She was cursed, and there's just so many. The reason why this story got twisted so much is because it goes all the way back to the 1550s.
Damn. Yeah,
to the 1550s.
Hard to keep a story straight.
Exactly.
Especially like a legend.
Now, if you don't know like Spanish that well, La Llorona literally translates to the crier.
Yep.
And so
I thought it was a crying woman, but yeah. That's what I was told. I don't know. I don't know. They just tell me shit and I'll just be like, okay, sure.
That makes sense because like my grandma, she was like fucking she would tell people like you're Llorona, like you're crying a lot and everything.
They always told me it was meant the crying woman.
Damn, see, that's a perfect example. How it gets twisted up, bro.
Twisted easy.
Exactly.
It's just always word of mouth. You don't have an actual official.
Now there's multiple stories, depending on the region. of how this story goes, but it is all based around a woman who murdered 2 children hundreds of years ago.
Her own children. Right?
Her own children, and it's pretty gnarly. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucked up. But basically, you know, she was a widow. She lived in like a real I don't want to say poor town, but it wasn't like north side type shit.
Probably middle class then.
Yeah. And everything.
Average home at the time.
Exactly. So then she had 2 children. You know, she fell in love with a rich man. The rich man, like, he returned all the affection, but wasn't interested in being a father, and so would not marry her. So that's obviously that's clue number one. That's clue number one on why she's Llorona. All right.
Now, wow. Okay, there is different stories because I haven't heard this one.
Yeah. So basically, she in desperation to be with them, she let all the kids. Well, not all the kids. I'm gonna say a couple. Yeah. Well, couple, both. How much is a few?
3.
3, right? And then several. I think of 7 when I hear several.
Several, I think 4+.
Several, you hear 4+. What is some?
A few.
No. Yeah. Get some. If I tell you to get some grapes, ooh, that's a horrible explanation because all the grapes coming up. You don't like grapes?
No, I'm just saying that is a horrible way to ask me to get you some grapes because I really want to know how to get you some. Like, I wouldn't know what your sum would be. You know what I mean?
Just give me like even if bag.
You told me give me like several grapes, I would probably literally count the grapes. Probably be like, about 10 grapes is good enough. That's several.
If you can't, if I asked you to bring me grapes and you brought me 7 to 10,
And see, that's what I'm saying. Why would you ask me for several grapes? If you ask me, can I have some grapes? I'll give you some. But if you ask me for several grapes, I'm thinking you're working on something. So you probably need several grapes specifically for something. Like, you're not going to eat these grapes. Like, So I'm going to treat it differently because I was like, I'm giving away food that's not going to be consumed.
You're right. In her desperation, she let down both of her kids. Because both, 2. Yeah.
Gotcha.
See, got it. Anyway, so she let her children down to the river, and the one that ran right near her town, and in the dead of the night, she drowned them both.
Wow. Did they have the other versions on there? I'm curious.
No, this is just the more popular one.
That one is the more popular one? Is that she was trying to get with a rich man and that
he wouldn't date her, he wouldn't marry her because of the kids. And then
wow.
But wait, there's more. Wait. There's more. Anyway, so as the bodies of the children floated away into like the darkness and everything, the woman ran to her house, to her lover's house and everything, and told him, hey, we can be together. What held me back before
is no longer
there. I'm free type shit. She explained to him the lengths that she would go in order to be with him. Like, she was desperate. The man, he was horrified. Like, he was fucking terrified. Like, yo, like, you're a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Which I don't fucking blame him.
That's not attractive. Hey, I just murdered 2 children.
Wow, you really mean I really mean that much to you?
No, not even that. I just murdered 2 children. Hey, I murdered 2 children for you.
For you, like, bro.
Hey, wait a minute. That shit ain't right. This shit ain't cool.
Exactly. He was pissed, turned his back on her and everything. When, she realizes that she killed her kids for absolutely nothing.
No reason.
Huh?
No reason.
Oh, you threw me. I was like, I'm sorry. I thought you said no breathing. I was like,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't.
No, it's just, I'm just, this is just killed him for no reason. I'm sorry.
Exactly. So then, she ran back into the river trying to save her own children, but it was too late. Now it says it's part of the legend that God condemned her to walk the earth. Damn. To walk the earth for all eternity.
Okay.
Searching
Yes.
for her drowned children.
That's how you fucking do it.
Bam. Anyway, so Llorona is, she's known to hunt mainly locations throughout Texas. She does
wait, so this shit didn't happen in Mexico, it happened in Texas?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She's often invoked by Mexican mothers too frightened to.
You're saying that it
Yeah, so Llorona, she hunts throughout Texas, American Southwest and everything. Mainly she goes after Mexican mothers to frighten niños. Frightening the naughty kids.
the Nazi kid.
Yeah, the naughty kids, like the bad
the
kids.
Nazi. I thought you said the Nazi. I was like, wait, how did they get thrown into this? Wait a minute.
No, it's the origin of the story and everything. Well, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you one last thing.
Oh, go ahead.
If you come in contact with Llorona, you die within a week.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Well, can I tell you just what they told me?
Go ahead, tell me.
What I was told about La Llorona when I was young, because I grew up West Side San Antonio, so that should tell you enough. Anyway, goddamn, they told me that what had happened was, the story I heard was, and like you said, there's many different versions, but the story I heard was that the dad actually showed so much more attention to the kids than they did the wife, that the wife got jealous.
No shit.
And that she is the one, she ended up taking the kids down and she ended up drowning them. And then after she drowned them, she realized what she did. Well, because that's what happened. They got in an argument about the kids. And she ended up taking the kids and taking them and drowning them. And then after she drowned them, she realized she drowned them and she took it too far. So she tried to save them and try to revive them back, but it was too late.
Oh, fuck.
And so then what I heard was that she went back to the beach and she was crying and she was crying and she was crying. But then that night it got real stormy and shit. And it was like raining and shit. And people seen her walk off into the water. And they say ever since, if it's like raining and shit and you hear a woman crying, that's La Llorona.
See, and that makes sense because if you decide to go to a creek at night, this is what you should look out for. If you go to a creek or a bed of water, if you see a ghostly form bending over the creek bed with palm arms, elbow deep in the water, that's your girl looking for her drowned children.
And
that she did.
That is not your girl, Kyle. That is not.
No, I said that's y'all's girl. That's what y'all. That's what you finding.
Don't throw that on our people.
Well, I'm throwing it away from us.
Well, hey, look, it's just a tell.
Hey, look, y'all got this. You be all right. It ain't even that.
It's just a tell.
Hope you got hands.
Hey, I hope you got feet.
I hope you can.
Because I'm not fighting no paranormal shit.
Would you wouldn't try fighting something paranormal?
Why?
You gonna go down swinging, bro.
If I can see through it, how I'm gonna hit it?
You never know. So you would not even try to fight?
You ever walk through a spider web?
No.
You never walked through a spider web? I don't believe you.
I have.
I know you fucking have.
I have. I didn't understand the question.
You never walked through a spider web?
Yes, I've walked through a spider web.
And what was your immediate reaction?
What the fuck?
So what the fuck you think you gonna do the next time you walk through some shit? That's all you gonna feel. This is a spider web tingling sensation. You can't hit it. Even if you do see it, you can't really see it.
So you wouldn't try to fight?
I'm out. You just told me anybody that comes in contact with her dies within 3 weeks.
Within a week.
Within a week. Yeah, I'm good. I want to see all of the weeks God got for me. So, and light of that, why would I go fight something that they already saying? Somebody had to have died for them to say that. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's I fully understand. And if you need a description of what she looked like, she was in like a nightgown with jet black hair. Her body was real pale, and she's normally crying.
Wow.
Yeah.
If anybody has any experiences, please share them with us because I would love to know. I would love to know.
It's also said that she has the face of a horse.
What? Where did that come from?
Whose horse is that?
Who? What horse said that?
But
were they talking to Ed when they said this?
Look.
What the hell is that?
Who the fuck is gonna see that at the creek bed and it's like, damn, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to that.
I don't. Like I said, I hope you have able legs so that way you can get skedaddle. Just skedaddle. Skedaddle up out of there. Because why? You don't need to be around any paranormal shit and no damn lake bed. That should tell you something right there. It's not in the building. It's a fucking lake bed.
Big facts, sir. Big fucking facts.
And I'm just like, how does that make sense? I don't get it.
Exactly, and
it's super spooky. I'm so sorry, but it's super spooky because it just really hit me because I'm a big fan of Ghost Adventures. Love watching Ghost Adventures. I've probably seen like every episode of everything that they have out.
I want to watch it, but I don't like.
So fucking.
You know
intriguing.
what I found out?
What's that?
I like to be scared.
But see, and that's why I like watching Ghost Adventures. Mm-hmm. Okay, because this is real life fear. You can see it real. You can see it on their fucking face. But the point I was gonna make with them before I fucking forget,
before you forget, sir.
Damn, Kyle, what the fuck was he talking about? Oh, the spooky shit outside. Okay, so some of the some of the craziest shit that's happened to Ghost Adventures happens out fucking side. So that's why I say, no, I'm out. Because shit that happens outside is not cool, bruh. The shit that happens outside be, like, super powerful. I don't know why, but that shit be affecting them. And, like, my boy Aaron, he got thrown. Like, thrown. Like, he's walking and talking 1 minute, and the next minute, he's like, oh, shit. And, like, he's just, camera just, like, flip-flopping everywhere. And he gets up, and he's one place, because he always calls for fucking Zach. Mm-hmm. And here comes Zach running. And sure enough, Zach's finding him in one place, and his camera's, like, 4 feet away.
Do you want to hear the story about my grandma's house real quick?
Yeah, hit me with it.
All right, so check it out. I was born and raised on the east side and everything, and
east side.
Through the, you know what it is, bang gang gang. Anyway, after how do I say it? It's after a terrible loss that my family endured at the time, we had to move in with my grandma.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the house that my parents had just sold.
Oh, the older one.
Yeah, the historic one.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick,
hidden behind the tree.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is a historic building. They can't knock it down.
Yeah.
So anyway,
this nigga grew up in a historic house and know some spooky shit's about to happen.
Exactly. So there was a family there, right? It was a mother, father, 3 kids. Mm-hmm. All right. One day, the younger kid, like the baby, jumped out of the window from the second floor, and he died on the way to the hospital.
Damn.
Okay. Obviously the mother and father were so distraught and everything. Like I couldn't even think about that.
Yeah, I can't fathom that shit. That shit is crazy.
And one night the father was drunk, shot the mom, shot the 2 kids.
Damn.
And then he hung himself in the doorway of me and my brother's room that we shared when we were little. Now that isn't even like that's the kicker. Like, well, no, I don't want to say the kicker. That's like first and second down. All right, so third down, this is what happened. When we would leave, our room would be completely picked up. And then when we come back, all of our toys would be all over the place. The video game would be on the Nintendo 64.
Oh my God.
It would be on 2 players on the fucking on the TV and everything, like no bullshit. And then late at night, you can hear like the kids running up and down the stairs and everything. And my mom would yell, and she was like, "Stop running on the fucking stairs!" And then it would stop. So like it got to the point to where like the kids never did anything to us, like ever. Like they were just like, we were kids, they were kids. You know what I'm saying? Like if they could have picked up a remote control and hit me on fucking Mario Kart, we would have got down. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have a problem. But our beds were always messy and everything. Like all the pillows and everything would always be on the ground and all that shit. Now my baby brother Hunter, he just had a baby. Shout out to him.
Shout out Hunter.
And when he was a fucking baby, real quick before I get into that, there was one night my mom woke up the entire house with the most gut-wrenching scream.
Wow.
Because
that's scary.
Exactly.
That has to be fucking scary.
So she thought my dad had came home from work early.
Yeah.
So she was all like, "Hurry up and come to bed," blah blah blah. The bed sunk down, right? The bed sunk down, and then when she turned over, nobody was there.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Nobody was there.
I'm out.
She screamed so fucking loud that I woke up and I immediately started fucking crying because I had no idea what the fuck was happening.
I'm pretty sure.
I was fucking terrified.
I mean,
I was fucking terrified. So then she's like, all y'all are sleeping in my room, and we're like, ain't this what a motherfucking ghost was?
I mean, yeah, you don't want to.
Ain't this what a ghost was? You want us to sleep in this motherfucker? Hell no.
You don't want to pick another room.
See, and my grandma, she was a strong. She was a Mexican woman, and you know she practiced a lot of fucking like brujeria and everything and all that shit. She was very mean to me, by the way, very abusive, very mean.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, very mean to me.
No shout out to grandma.
No shout out to my parents and my family for their loss. Amen. I wish nothing but the best for y'all, and I hope she's comfortable with where she's at. So yeah, that's the story.
Okay. Yeah,
that's the historic house on the east.
Yeah, spooky. Spooky, very spooky.
Now, we're going to go a little farther back when my grandpa used to tell us ghost stories about when he was in the Navy.
Ghost stories about it?
When he was in the Navy.
So he seen ghosts in the Navy?
Yeah. He was,
that has
him and his
scary. Buddies.
My grandpa was like a really strong church person. Like he was a really strong believer.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of why like I'm up there like that as well, because of all the shit that he taught me and told me and everything, and how much of an impact he had in my life. But he would tell me about how him and his buddies were in a room one day, and it was during one of the roughest seas that they've had and everything, and they were all down in the, I guess in the fucking lounge area. I don't know what you call it on a ship or a submarine or whatever.
Pirate of Chaha.
Okay, let's say Chaha. Well, anyway, so then like the people, his buddies or whatever, started talking about like God and like the devil and like all this extra shit. So then he, not him, but like one of his buddies said, if God is real, then if God is real, then the devil is real, and if the devil is real, turn the cross upside down. Now this cross was 4 feet tall and weighed 300 pounds. It was held together with fucking anchors to the fucking to the ship's metal, like to the ship's frame. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But like it was movable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's 250 to 300 pounds, like that's a lot. Even if it's divided up by like 4 people, that's still a lot. So then, you know, they were fucking around, and then they turn off all the lights, and then my grandpa said in that moment, there is something out there that is darker than dark, darker than the night, darker than an abyss. He was like, it wasn't just the light, it wasn't just the absence of light, but it was like the absence of everything that we knew what that was in front of us was no longer there. So then the whole power in the ship went out, and then the power came back on, and the cross slipped.
Yep. Nope. Nah. Nee, we need a note button. Hell no. What the fuck? Fuck no.
That's fucking crazy, right?
That's crazy than a motherfucker, bro. I don't even want to be on the ship no more, bro. I don't even want to be in that section of the ship. I don't want to see nobody out. Whoever asked, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Because why do you know the devil so well? Why are you talking to the devil like that?
I forgot to unsubscribe my damn card from my son's Roblox account.
And now you just paid for Roblox.
I mean, it's only $10, but bruh.
Shout out to the kid.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Nah, I'm just playing.
Bro, like, I'm gonna fuck them kids up, man.
All right, so the next one we're gonna talk about the motherfucking goat man of White Rock Lake.
There's a lake called White Rock.
White Rock.
Cool.
White Rock.
I guess they got white rocks at the bottom or somewhere around there.
Something like that. You know, this was located in the.
I'm sorry, before you get into this, I haven't been able to say this in a while, but my favorite lake name is Lake Titicaca. Go ahead.
Thank you. There's a Chinese place called Hung Fong on it's on Broadway, and they have this dish called the poo poo platter.
Ooh.
I got that hoe. It was good as fuck. It had like onion rings, mozzarella sticks, ribs, some Chinese shit.
I don't know why, but the poo poo shit, it always sounds so bad. And it's like is the American language just fucked up?
I like it because of the Bug's Life. When like, who ordered the poo poo platter and all the flyers?
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Hell no. So this dude is located in the northeast quadrant of Dallas,
Texas.
Exactly. Obviously, in the beautiful suburban area of White Rock Lake. It is a beautiful site, but you might want to be careful because it has been described and not decrypted. What am I? Fuck! I said decrypted.
Decrypted.
It has been described like I can't even fucking talk. The goat man of White Rock Lake is described to be a very large creature, about 7 feet tall. Man, should have went to the NBA, my guy.
What? NBA?
Yeah, NBA, 7 feet tall. My guy is up there. He could have did it. He was ready for it.
Shit, I don't know if we want to see him.
He's 7 feet tall, right? His body and legs are that of a man, and the face is human-like. That motherfucker ugly. He ugly.
Wait, say that again. Describe him to me again.
The body and the legs are that of a man, but his face is human-like.
I'm confused. His body is like a man, but his face is like a human.
Yes.
Okay, so is a man not a human?
We're not gonna get into that. We're not getting. That's a whole.
Like, what kind of man?
That's a whole video for a whole other day. We ain't doing that.
What kind of man?
Don't you assume his gender? All right?
I'm not assuming. No. First off, I'm going off the description. I'm not even trying to add shit. They said a body of a man, the face of a human.
Yeah, I said that. I did.
Body of a man, face of a human. And I'm just trying to figure out where the humans lie.
I don't know. I guess like he had like he didn't have an animal face.
So it was a big ass man
with some horns.
Whose
skin was jaundiced and almost greenish. He had long, gnarled fingers with grotesque fingernails. Rawr. Ew.
Ew. That's nasty.
That's nasty as fuck. I'm telling you.
I don't even.
Now, there have been 3 sightings of Mr. Goat.
Could it just been some like really old creepy dude?
That's what I'm saying. And like maybe he had like hair that was like long. Like he had a man bun.
He could have killed something and put some horns on it.
Oh God, he could have did some shit. Now, the sightings have been south of Normandy, Texas, which is over 140 miles from White Rock. People have reported seeing and hearing the creature in his rural area where there are no goat ranchers to account for these sounds. I said signs.
So no goat ranchers can account for the sounds they're hearing.
They're hearing from the goat man. Now, maybe this poor abomination of nature is trying to drive those away from his feeding grounds of local fish and game and everything. He may be migrating further from his White Rock home. So he's on the move, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, he's coming.
He's coming for you.
This shit is scary.
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 Army.
Why did you go there?
Huh?
I thought we were going to get through an episode without going there.
What?
Army.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. That's just how it sounded. Like when you said it, I was like, ha. Army.
You did that cadence too?
Yeah, duh.
Well, I didn't know.
We did. Did you ever do the Walker Texas Ranger? Or no, not Walker Texas Ranger. I can't believe I'm Chuck Norris. It was a Chuck Norris cadence.
I might have done it maybe once or twice.
That shit was lit. We did a lot.
Did you ever did that one? I don't know if she made it up or not, but it was like a long ago on the radio. I heard a song, and then you'll be like, "How did that song go?" And then they'll like say any song, like just pick any random song, and you just go with the lyrics, nigga.
What the fuck? Nah, I ain't
I had a dope ass drill sergeant, bro. She was dope as fuck. I think she was from Georgia. I want to just throw her in Atlanta, you know what I mean? But that's so typical. But she was from Georgia, and you can tell like she was, yeah. So, but dog, she'd get down. And when she did her cadences, like that shit was cool as fuck. Yeah. But she wasn't friendly. She was not friendly.
Yeah.
She'd tell everybody, I hate every single one of y'all individually.
For your own reasons.
She said, I hate all of y'all equally.
I can't. All right. The Forbidden Gardens. They're forbidden Gardens.
Sounds like another place.
Another place.
That happened long ago.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a hot minute ago. 1974.
Nigga, never mind. Keep going.
What?
No, don't worry about it.
What?
Somebody else will catch it.
Catch what?
They'll giggle a little bit.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Anyway, they were discovered in 1974. Now, in 1996, a real estate magnate came from Hong Kong, raised the bar a notch, and he ended up bringing one of the most wonderfully odd attractions to hit the state.
Okay.
All right. Ira P.H. Poon.
Who the hell is this?
This is the real estate person from Hong Kong that brought
his name is what?
Ira P.H. Poon.
Okay.
Poon. Okay. He felt a desire that he needed to educate the public on Chinese history and culture, spent millions of his own money to open the Forbidden Gardens.
Talk about putting money where your education is.
I'm telling you. You know, and now it's sort of a theme park in Katy, just west of Houston.
Hey, shout out to Katy.
Shout out to H-Town.
I used to have a partner that out there in Katy. I did a move out there in Katy too. I be working.
Yeah. Now, this kind of piece, you know, it comes with enormous space. You know, it's a 40-acre park, and basically they are 1/20th of like a person. You know what I'm talking about?
No, repeat that.
Okay. So sorry. They are like
a model figure? Like that
that's what he want. That's what he originally wanted. But then afterwards, you know, the miniature places built ended up using a lot of traditional materials and construction techniques. He ended up having 200 amazingly detailed buildings by between 10,000 and 20,000 tiny hand-painted royalty and servants, sorry.
What the fuck?
Exactly. So he painted everything about like all the way back in Japanese culture.
So he just manufactured the ancient style.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's even more amazing is the expense of diminutive soldiers representing the vast terracotta army of Emperor Qin. Emperor Qin, everything was originally discovered in 1974, and it was constructed to guard the tomb of the first emperor of unified China.
Yeah, the terracotta shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I'll be on that history shit.
This place, it consists of somewhere around 6,000 life-size statues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit there. And
that right there always blows my mind. Like,
and they're buried in perfect formation.
Bro, they're all lined up to guard the tomb. Like, bro.
Mm-hmm. Now, Texas is hot as fuck. So, obviously, underneath the hot sun, 24/7, the figures have started to be a little deformed, but that doesn't stop people from going to see the sights and, embracing what this person of culture brought over to Texas for us to get educated on.
I think it's dope as shit, really, because
that's pretty far.
At the end of the day, you still get to see, if you can't afford the ticket, maybe you can just boogie your own way down. Mm-hmm, go on over to Katy and check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
No, that's pretty dope. Max with the grand entrance.
You scared the shit out of me, boy.
I didn't even know somebody was over there.
I didn't know he was out there.
I was like, the door's fucking locked. What's going on?
Now, for the last little tale that I'm gonna tell you, I love it because I am a fan of like all things witchy and like all that shit. Like, I think it was cool. I think it makes you wonder, and I think it's fascinating how everything like came to light. Well, not came to light, but how they did certain stuff. And I would, if I could go back in time, I would want to check out that era just to see like what was really popping off. You know what I mean?
We always talk about time travel, but if I could time travel, I'm going back to the motherfucking Egyptian period. I feel like a lot of stuff happened at that period. Because, like, I don't want to get too far deep. You know what? Just the last tale, I'm going to get deep into it. So, like, the way I see it, right? Mm-hmm. When the Egyptians was doing stuff, they had all types of books. They had all types of everything's, right? But then when they fell, a lot of that stuff got lost. But you notice when they fall, you see all of these other things start popping up and start popping up and start popping up and start popping up. You know what I mean? Popping up and it's not like you hear about an ancient witch from, you know what I'm saying? But it's like after you start hearing all about all types of secret books, all types of secret spells, all types of secret this, secret that. And you have to be deep off into it to really know all about it. You know what I mean? It's not like public, it's not like super known knowledge. It's almost like cult type. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's just... And it's so tricky too to know what's real and what's fake, because even like it always, when you get to talking about witches, for me, it always straight brings me back to the Salem. I think for everybody, but it always brings me back there. And it's just like so many of them got accused, and they were so young and actually innocent, and other people were just telling so that way they didn't get caught, and it was just all a lie. So it just really brings the question of what's real or what's fake, but knowing that there's some real out there. Yeah. And you don't want to play with that. You don't even want to mess with that.
Exactly. And that brings us to Witch's Grave, Liberty Hill. Now, This dates back all the way to the 1800s when it is said that a young black girl was accused of witchcraft. She was later hung next to a lonely graveyard.
Damn, I don't think I've ever heard of
No.
a black witch. I mean, not that I've never heard of a black witch, but not like an actual,
not like a story like this.
Yeah.
So, you know, the legend has it that she was then buried in the same cemetery and that her stone was marked with words to the effect of, "Whoever passes over this grave shall die as I did."
Has anybody tried?
A couple people, a few people have, like, you know, when you're kids and everything, people dare you and everything. There's no reports that, you know, that nothing did happen or nothing didn't happen, but they are like a lot of them have been like, how do I say, like, I think in this instance, like when you do something like this, so like for example, if I were to say Candyman or Blair Witch in the mirror, physically nothing could happen, but mentally, that's gonna be stuck in my head now. And now when you think of stuff like that, your brain becomes paranoid and you create your own scary situations. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, everything is real. Because your brain makes it to be real.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you dare go to this cemetery, you first of all, it has to be at night. You can see the girl's body hanging, and she is just crying her eyes out.
No.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm kind of down for some spooky shit, but no, I don't want to see that type of spooky. That, no.
Now, if you take a tour around the graveyard and everything, you'll see some gnarled up trees that are along one edge of the graveyard, and only one edge of the trees are like fucking gnarled, bitten and shit on. Everything only on one side though, only on the graveyard side.
Gnawed?
Yes.
So they just gnawed off, like somebody just been chewing on the tree,
like something getting out, trying to get out. Yeah.
Oh, like
all
something
the,
in the inside.
Yeah, all the trees from inside of the graveyard, all scratched out and all that, everything. There's bite marks and everything. Now, there is also a slab of concrete that they have there where it was used to conduct the funerals.
So they just have a slab of concrete,
and that's when they did everything.
That's where they had the caskets and shit. And that's where they sit the casket, and then they had chairs around it. And cool. Okay.
Yeah,
painting a little visual in my head.
Hell yeah. Now, again, this was in the 1800s. It's called a witch's grave. All the witches and everybody there has been tainted by the witch's body in the ground.
What?
Yeah, so at the cemetery, because of where she's at, she tainted the ground. Well, they claim she tainted the ground. So now all these people that are in the cemetery, they're I want to say they're the ones clawing at the trees trying to get out of the graveyard, but they can't get away from her because she tainted the ground.
So like they're trapped under.
They're trapped because she's there.
Wow. Imagine that. You can't pass over because you got buried where a witch is.
Do you understand how annoyed I would be? Do you have any idea how annoyed I would be?
So,
imagine dying and be like, hell yeah, you know what? Bet, let's go, Jesus, I'm ready. And you can't go because somebody's a damn anchor.
Plot twist, what if all these people were there?
What if the people that are scratching away are the people that hung her, and that's why they're trying to get out because she fucking every night she like they come to life or whatever, like she fucking tortures them or whatever.
I don't even think it's every night because like I said, I'll be watching Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
And ghosts are not just active at night; they're active all day.
Yeah.
They're a spirit. They don't really need rest. They're energy. So that energy is just either it is with the scratches.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like something is trying to get out, or something is trying to say, "I'm here."
Hello.
Like, hello.
Ooh, I don't fuck with people that fuck with Ouija boards. If you fuck with a Ouija board, we don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't want to hear yes, no.
I'm not. I don't tell people what to do. It's your life. You live it the way you want to. Okay. If you want to play with the Ouija board, you do that. All about. Hey, listen. I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying not do it. I'm saying live your life. But around me, don't bring it.
Don't bring that.
I don't need it.
We don't want it.
I don't need it.
We don't want it.
We can talk about it. We can look it up.
Mm-hmm.
We can research it.
Research it.
We might even drive by.
Hey, who knows?
But we don't need a Ouija board.
I don't even like that shit in the house.
We do an EVP recording.
That's okay. That's a little scary, but
I don't think that's scary.
I'm down.
I mean, I think it's stupid if you're just talking and you're trying to talk to a ghost and you're gonna get scared. Like, that's the goal you're trying to accomplish.
If you're here, give us a sign. Boom! Fucking pops me. All right, bet. I see.
I mean, you could always ask more specifically to talk. Like, hey, talk to me.
Why? What if they talk?
An EVP recording.
What if they talk and they just talking shit? Okay. How you gonna fight a ghost?
They're talking shit, Kyle.
Exactly.
You talk shit too.
I can fight. I can't fight no ghost though.
So you can talk shit.
I can't talk shit.
You can leave.
Why?
Well, why do you want to stick around with somebody's shit and they're talking shit?
Oh, I was like, yeah, but no, I'm not gonna leave because I'm not gonna get punked by a fucking ghost.
It's not getting punked. It's being smart.
No,
it's a ghost. It's gonna stay there unless you super provoke it, and then it can follow you. And then it fucks with you. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck you. You had your chance. I'm out. Okay, you had your chance to speak. You had your chance to be heard, son.
You're right.
But you want to be still a little rotten egg. So you can stay here and rot. I'm out.
Your egg.
Egghead.
Excellent.
And exit.
Yolks on him. If you couldn't hear it, it was boom boom.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, man. It's a good thing I'm not an egg, because that cracked me up. Thank you.
Coming through with the remixes. All day and all night.
All day, all night, everybody.
Egg.
But yeah, we brought you guys 5 wonderful tales from the great state, the best state, the only state, Texas.
Sweet old Texas. You know, we out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Thugging.
Banging.
No, we're just playing. We're just podcasting.
I got researching. Stuck. I was stuck. I was like,
banging.
What
are they banging? Oh my God. Jesus Christ, what am I listening to?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
TikTok fucked this up. I ain't gonna lie.
That video is so funny. Jesus Christ.
Hello.
Oh. Hey.
How are you feeling?
I love the peaky peach. The peaky peach. The peaky peach. The peaky peach.
Yeah. We just finished our last one right now.
We just finished the last tale for this episode.
Yep. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well, Sir Mac. We talked about the Forbidden Gardens. We talked about the motherfucking goat man of White Rock Lake. We also talked about La Llorona.
Yes, La Llorona.
Alright. There was multiple tales on that one. Lady of the Lake. You know, R.I.P. And then we also talked about the Witch's Grave, Liberty Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say to these beautiful people before we send them off?
Please listen and send us any if you have any stories about any of these places.
Or any places that you know of that we might not know. That'd be dope.
Yeah, we'll definitely run back.
Rewind, run it back.
We will run those back if you have more to add to that. So that's a fact, without a doubt. No clout. And me and my bro Kush will be back to smoke more Kush and tell your story if you send it in.
Exactly.
But if you don't, we're just gonna tell most stories that we find it.
Exactly. We're just gonna keep going. We ain't stopping.
It's a choo-choo train.
Exactly.
You gotta wait for the train. The train don't wait for you.
Exactly. There ain't no brakes on this train.
Nope. Because you don't want to get in front of this train. It's gonna be a crash.
It's like the GTA train. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop that motherfucker.
And then when we crash, we gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep going. That's it.
Like what?
Exactly.
But yeah. So until next time, this has been Tales.